Hey, what up, my people? We're back on the Third Eye Review. Still a little ways from home down in Branson with this work. Just been working baseball, but going to see the movies does not stop. So had to come with you with a review this morning. Everyone knows that the Black Phone released actually Thursday, but last night I got to go see it because they didn't have any early accesses up here. But yeah, I'm going to crack into that a little bit, give a review. Then we'll be talking about what to expect from Thor next week and a little bit of what to expect from Stranger Things Part 2 next week. So we got a lot of reviewing coming up in the next couple weeks. So I'll be staying busy with it while I can, and maybe just some audio for the next couple weeks. But when we get back home, we will be rolling back with the camera and all that. But just know that the reviews do not stop, baby, because the movie watching is hot right now. So last night went to the 9 o'clock showing for the Black Phone. Great all around movie, man. I wouldn't say nothing great. It's just great as it was not a bad movie. So I loved it a lot from the character standpoint. Finney and his sister, they live in a small town based in, I think, 1986 in Denver. And yeah, Finney's a kid in school, really didn't have many friends. The jocks like to beat him up and stuff. And his sister just kind of a badass, she has these dreams and stuff that her drunk dad doesn't want her to believe, but she does see a lot of stuff, and she's just kind of off in her own lane, so she can hold her own. And when Finn gets beat up and stuff, she comes around the corner and saves him and shit. So you get that brother sister vibe from them a lot, and that was just kind of building up the movie at first. So once you got to see what Ethan Hawke's character was doing to grab her, you kind of get more of what's going on with the gist of the storyline. So it picked up really quick, and it was really good. I wouldn't, like I said, it's just nothing too much of. You don't get out of line with the storyline at all. It kind of, once Finn gets in his situation and the setting of the story from there, and the grabber's house, you kind of get the gist of all that. And the Black Phone does come into play because it starts to ring, and all the kids that have been coming up missing have connection with Finn. So the grabber doesn't think the phone works, but Finn is actually hearing dead voices talking to the dead, and they're telling him what they went through to almost get out but didn't survive. And Finn has to put all these tactics together to escape the grabber because he's scared, so he doesn't want to do anything to die. So he's just doing all the right things with the kids with the phone calls was telling them to do. So it was good in that aspect. And I just really appreciated it because it was nothing like really fantasy. All them scenarios can happen. Kids walking home from school can get grabbed up and all that. And it's just a matter of how you respond if you get in a situation like that. Some kids are strong, but you can't get out of all situations, and you just got to think about it sometimes, put clues together. And that's how this movie was. It was just really thought out. So I would give it an 8 out of 10 just on, movie to watch wise guide. Not on the base of the movie, but it is a good movie. And I hope Scott Derrickson directs more movies like this. He's done Doctor Strange. He's done The Day the Earth Stood Still. He's really done a lot. So to see him get into this Black Phone, it was really good. It gave me It vibes with the camera and the settings and the 86, with the time of the story. So I really appreciated that a lot. And yeah, man, it was just a really good movie. Nothing too scary. That's why I appreciate it. I thought it was going to be scary, but I'm more of a thriller guy. You got to think about situations and how to get out of them and stuff. And yeah, that's what this movie does. It kind of just, you kind of get you get in that viewer spot of the movie where you're like, no, don't do that. No, go back, go close the door and all that. So it just makes you think about the scenarios that the kids are in, and because they're real life and it could happen to anybody. So I really appreciated the movie. Scott Derrickson, Ethan Hawke, just did a well job. So hopefully something like this will be coming out more in the future. Nope will be good. That'll be another good thriller, scary movie, I think. I hope at least. And that's all I got on the Black Phone. Make sure you go see that. Pretty cheap tickets right now. It's not an IMAX or anything, so I'm pretty sure you can go anywhere to see it. And yeah, I think you'll enjoy that one. And then next week on the 7th, Thor comes out on July 8th, and I'll be going to see that the day of the 7th. Thor: Love and Thunder. starring Chris Hemsworth, Natalie Portman, Christian Bale, not Natalie Portman, Chris Hemsworth, Christian Bale, Tessa Thompson, Jamie Alexander, Russell Crowe, and Natalie Portman. I knew she was in it. So that's going to be a banger. Christian Bale, this will be his first movie in the MCU saga, but he will be playing a villain. So it'll be cool to see him come away from Batman to do a darker role. And some have already been saying that he's one of the greatest villains in the MCU saga, passing Thanos. So I cannot wait to see that. I'm a big Christian Bale fan. He buys into anything he does. He just buys into it full force. So I can't wait to see how he transpires into the MCU role with Hemsworth, whose Thor character is one of the top, but he kind of got out of shape and all that, and that's the story that's going to be going on in this Thor, getting back in shape, trying to find, getting in connection with Natalie Portman, and I think finding love, and and then having to deal with that with the God of the Butcher. But man, it's going to be a good movie. I'm hearing hints that Hemsworth don't know if this is his last movie, but I also just got confirmation that the MCU will be announcing their next saga in like 2 weeks. So that without Thor would be hard to see. So I think he's just trying to hang on and see what they got going. There's too much money in the MCU to drop out, so I don't see Hemsworth going anywhere anytime soon. But I'm really just ready for this Thor movie. All the Thors have been really good in their own story, in every way. So I don't think this should upset us at all. And it'll be good of seeing Thor get back in the shape of being Thor. So I cannot wait to see that. I'll be going to see Thor on the 7th. And then we all know that Stranger Things Part 2 will be dropping on next week, July 1st. So if you have not, you must binge watch the first through third seasons, the part 1 of the 4th season, man, because it's going to be a fire part 2. They found the Upside Down and how it connects with the real world of Hawkins right now. So that's where it'll be taken off. Some characters are dealing with their own things. Will still being pushed away by his friends. And that's kind of always been the deal with him. So who knows what will happen? Will he die? Or, they've given Steve Harrington vibes of, might killing him off. He's just got hurt in the Upside Down. There's a lot to really take in, but, the characters that you bought into, I think it's all about to come to an end. So we really just gotta hold on tight to what could happen, because no one has died yet. They did Hopper and brought him back, so I think it's time that we're gonna lose someone. So I'm ready, but I'm not ready. So be sure to stay tuned with Stranger Things and Stranger Things season 4 part 2, because that's what I'll be reviewing in the next couple weeks. So like I said, we got Thor coming up on the 7th. Stranger Things Part 2 next week on July 1st, and then Nope, the scary movie that will be coming out July 22nd. And if you'd like me to go see anything else, be sure to follow Third Eye Review. Be sure to follow the group at Third Eye Review Movie Talks and Reviews on Facebook. Be sure to follow Third Eye Review on all platforms under The Barn, on any of your podcast platforms, and just keep it rolling, keep the reviews going, and be sure to ask me questions and comment movie you'd like me to see. Like, people want me to go see the Elvis movie, but I'm not going to see it unless more of you guys want me to. So let me know what's good, what's not, and what I could tap into, and I'll tell you guys the reviews of what's hot and what's not at the Third Eye Review. And I appreciate you guys listening. So just stay tuned and stay movie watching, baby.